Hi guys, my name's Tess and welcome back to my channel, which has now got a new name, which is way easier to remember, I think. I just shortened it to Crafty, so it's like catchier, easier, whatever. I feel like I tried to do that in the first place but couldn't get like the username for it, but just I've changed it now. So welcome to the Crafty, which that's what I want. Yeah, it's been a while since I filmed. Just life happens, to be honest. I've got updates for you guys as to why I've not been filming, but to be fair, like I always said that this was going to be like more of a enjoyable thing rather than me being like I have to film every 5 minutes and whatever. Last time I was talking to you guys, I was working nights. I'm not working nights anymore, thank God, because it was having a big strain on my mental health and physical health and just in general my whole life. Which, if you can work nights, props to you. I did it for about 6 or 7 months and I just could not physically keep up with it anymore. So I'm now working just part-time, doing chambermaiding and working in a cafe, so I am way happier and way more motivated to do things. That's the first update, really. I have signed up for a craft fair. I'm getting distracted. I'll just take those off because the reflections are distracting me. Anyway, I have signed up to take part in a craft fair in July. So I've been making a bunch of stuff for that as well, which the past couple of days I've just been making so many scrunchies. This one I'm wearing for you now, so eventually I'll probably put those up on my online shop, which that is another update. I have started a Shopify website instead of my Etsy because I think from general consensus a lot of people find Shopify way easier to use and just way less fees. So I've set up a Shopify one, but I just need to actually start posting some like products on there so I can get selling. But I am trying to build up a stock first before I start putting things on, just because I don't want to overwhelm myself straight off the bat. I can show you guys some of the scrunchies. You'll have to ignore the ends on them because I've not sewed them in yet, but these are some of the scrunchies I'm going to sell at the fair. So some really nice colours. I've got so many nice colours of this yarn. It's just the Aldi's blanket yarn. So yeah, and I made a couple dinosaurs, a crochet bag, and what else have I made? Oh, I've been making dog bandanas. Do I have one up here? Yeah. So I've been making dog bandanas where like you can thread through the collar. Yeah, and the cafe I work at is dog friendly, so I'm thinking of maybe asking them if they want me to sell some dog bandanas in the cafe, but we'll see. I've also just been making other bandanas, like normal for people. Yeah, so I've got quite a few plans for that. The other update is I went to the Welsh wool festival last week, which love it. I bought quite a bit of yarn, so I'm sure I'll give you guys a good yarn haul soon. I've got plenty of projects that I want to do with that, and the yarn that I bought includes some of the yarn that I've bought for my cable knit sweater, for the Arctic Light sweater. So, and I've ordered the other yarn that I need to use to pair with that, so that should be on its way soon. So fingers crossed I'll be able to start that. My mum also bought me a kit to make I think it's called the Lily Pond blanket by Janine Crow. So I've got so many big projects coming up, but yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to keep up with filming and my now part-time job. It's the 1st of May today, So it's my birth month. I'm so excited. It's my birthday on the 28th, so hopefully we'll see how many good projects I'll make while I'm off, because I think most of that week I'm off, so it should be nice. Those are most of my updates for you guys. In this video, I'm just going to make it like a little simple vlog so I don't overwhelm myself, because I've got one video that I've pretty much finished. I just need to edit it and put it out, which is the Sabrina Carpenter crop top video. I don't know if I filmed an outro for that yet, but we'll see. I just need to do like 5 more minutes of editing of my finish or frog it video, and that should be out. I filmed that months ago and I still haven't put it out, and I'm, you know, just been procrastinating editing the last like 10 minutes of that video, so. And then I've also got the self-drafted sweater video that I've been making, which I have done a bit more work on it. That's still going to be an ongoing thing, really, I think. But that's how I like my knitting to be, is to be a bit slower, so we'll see. That is most of my updates for you guys, so we'll just get into this vlog, I guess. I can show you guys what I'm making. It is currently 1:30 in the afternoon. It's still the 1st of May. Since I talked to you guys, I have cleaned the bathroom and just done a bit of editing on my other video that I mentioned, the finish frog it whatever video. I feel like that video has been in the making for like 4 months now, but whatever. I'm currently cooking some lunch, so while I sit downstairs and wait for that to cook, I am going to just sew in the ends on those scrunchies and this dog bandana that I've been meaning to sew the ends on for a while. So yeah, you can come join me while I do that, I guess. I managed to do the dog bandana and 1 scrunchie. I've still got 3 other scrunchies to sew in the ends, but my food is ready and I am so hungry, so I'm gonna go eat that. Okay guys, I have sewed in all the ends of the rest of the scrunchies, so they're all ready for the craft fair. I started my dinner and then realised it was too hot for me to finish, so I thought I'd finish off the rest of the scrunchies while I was waiting for it to cool down. So yeah, 4 scrunchies and a dog bandana to add to the stuff for the craft fair. Okay, we are back in my room. I want to make some jellyfish. I'm gonna make some little jellyfish. It is the Crochet Me Zaddy jellyfish pattern because I saw Passionate Kelsey make it and I thought that's just a nice easy little plushie to make, so I should be able to churn out a couple of those for the craft fair. I picked out this cute peachy colour, and I've also got this nice blue colour that I also used for the scrunchie. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start with the peachy colour, see how I get on with it, and then make some jellyfish. So stick around to watch me do that. This pattern looks really easy, by the way. Like, It's literally just 1 page long, and then it has pictures of the testers. I've been joined by a dog. Go on then. Okay, so I've made it to the tentacles. There's a little head and the little eyes. So yeah, I'm gonna start the tentacles, which are like alternating between like twisty ones and normal ones, so they look kind of cool. Okay, it's a bit later in the evening, but basically I finished off the jellyfish while I was playing Overwatch with my friends, so here's the little guy, if it'll focus properly. Yeah, I love the way the little tentacles look, and it's just so cute. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be making more of these. I'm so happy, and the pattern, as I thought, is really easy to follow, so yeah, hopefully I'll make quite a few of these. I have ordered some more safety eyes that are a bit bigger because a lot of mine are the smaller ones, so, but yeah, little guy, I'm very happy. The next thing I want to do, I'm just going to do some knitting. I'm not really going to do much for the craft fair because I just want to take a break. I've done quite a few pieces today, so I've gotten done what I wanted to do market wise. I told you guys about the wool festival that I went to last week, and I bought quite a bit of yarn, and one of the yarns I got, well, my mum bought for me to use basically, and it's this, which is this gorgeous like blue variegated yarn with like speckles of black and like yellows and greens, and I think it's by Mothy and the Squid, which is so cute. It's a sock yarn, so it's 75% merino and 25% nylon. So I'm going to make a pair of socks with these, and the shade is called Sea Spray, which very fitting. And I remember looking at this person's shop and thinking, oh my god, they are so cool. They are very cute. Their actual like outfit was adorable. They were wearing like rainbow dungarees, and she was so lovely to talk to. So yeah, that was really cool. And her other stuff, she had like really cool yarns where they were like inspired by different cats, and one of them was a calico like color scheme, and I was very tempted, but that I think that's gonna have to be saved for a later date. But yeah, I'm gonna maybe just chill and do some knitting, so that'll probably be the rest of my night. And I might check in with you guys tomorrow after work because I'm working in the cafe tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. I might be too tired, but yeah, that's my night. See you guys when I next update you. Hi guys, it is Friday the 2nd of May. I'm currently in my car, so excuse the awful lighting.
And I didn't bring my tripod with my lights on, so. But I'm currently just sitting in my car before I go to work because I needed to finish my breakfast. I'm probably just gonna sit and crochet for like 10 minutes before I walk in, just to feel a bit more like myself. So I'll probably catch up with you guys after I finish work. I'm so tired. At least today's only a short shift, so I'll be alright. But yeah, I'll catch up with you guys later.
I am home. I was really busy in the cafe today. Ignore my terrible getup. This is my cozy clothes. And this top has seen better days. What I've been working on and what I did in the car earlier when I spoke to you guys is my brother's poncho. He asked for it ages ago, so I decided to do it as like a late birthday gift. But yeah, he chose the colours, and this is how it's looking. I'm following the tutorial on YouTube by Amazing Page. She's really cool. She's a fellow crocheter, and she has some really cool tutorials, and she does a lot of the like 50 crochet ideas if you guys haven't already seen her. So yeah, I would go check her out if I were you. But yeah, this is how it's looking. I've got 6 more rows to do, I think. Okay, well no, 6.5. But yeah, and then I'm gonna add glow in the dark mushrooms as like little appliques all over it, and then the tassels. But I need to check with him to make sure he actually wants tassels first. But yeah, I've got quite a few more rows of this to do yet. But that's what I'm gonna work on for now, before I probably chill out and play some Overwatch later. So that's my little update for you guys. Don't know how much I'm gonna get done tomorrow because I'm going to watch the live orchestra version of How to Train Your Dragon with some friends, so that's gonna be really cool. I'm really excited. We planned this literally a year ago, so we've been waiting. So yeah, very exciting. But yeah, if I get anything else done, I'll let you guys know. Hi guys, it is now Sunday the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Yesterday, like the clips you just saw, was me going to the How to Train Your Dragon live at orchestra concert, which was great. It was really good. I cried. It was beautiful. I loved it. While I was out and like between trains and things, I managed to finish 2 more jellyfish, as well as half a jellyfish because I ran out of a skein, and then I still need to finish that off. But yeah, here's my little half guy. I'm in blue this time, so that's 2 more things to add. I've already finished another scrunchie in the same sort of multi-pink that I did a couple of scrunchies in. So I now have, I think, 7 scrunchies ready for the craft fair, so that's good. My plan with the jellyfish is to do 2 more in yellow if it wasn't so stuck. But yeah, I have this nice pretty pastel yellow, so I'm going to do 2 more jellyfish in these, and then probably do some stingrays, which are on my list. But for now I'm kind of distracted because a couple of my friends are up from South Wales and I might be seeing them tomorrow, and I remembered that I promised everyone a dinosaur ages ago, so I'm making them their dinosaurs. Hopefully I can finish them by tomorrow, but me being me, I usually give myself impossible tasks to do in short amount of times, so we'll see how that goes. But I've already made the legs for both of them and the horns for one of them, so hopefully it shouldn't take too long, but we'll see. Fingers crossed I can get them done, but it's a good way of using up yarn as well. So but yeah, I have like these random leftover skeins. Oh yeah, and I need to make a T-Rex as well, so we'll see how that goes. But the T-Rex is for another friend who lives closer by, so I should be able to see him again if I don't have enough, because I'm also running out of stuffing. So I've asked my mum to order me some more stuffing so I can do more plushies. It's kind of how my life has been for
for the past couple of days. Plus I've been in work today, so I didn't really get to do much crocheting during the day. I'm just kind of having a night in doing some crochet. So hopefully I don't wreck my hands. We'll see. I'm just gonna keep going on with that and I'll keep you guys updated, I guess. Hi guys, it is currently Tuesday the 6th. I didn't film yesterday because I was just so tired. I'm still really tired. I'm currently making a scrunchie before I go to work. But yeah, I just had a really bad anxiety attack yesterday as well, so I've just kind of been taking it easy yesterday. But I managed to finish another scrunchie and a jellyfish yesterday. And then, oh, and I made 2 dinosaurs for my friends over the course of like Sunday and Monday, so, and another scrunchie. So I've still been doing stuff, I've just not been filming, but I would show you guys the dinosaurs, but I gave them to my friends because I wanted to make sure I gave them to them before they had to go back, well, back home, because they live farther away and I don't get to see them that much, so yeah, but that's my little update for you guys of today. I'm hoping when I go home I'm probably just gonna chill out tonight and maybe just take a chill pill. I'll probably still end up crocheting because it's me, but yeah, I'll let you guys know anything else I get up to. So yeah, it's crunch time before work. Hi guys, it's the 8th of May today. I've been in work this morning and I started a dog bandana. That's about as much as I've done today. Oh, and I've done another row on my brother's poncho. I'm pretty sure I showed you guys. But yeah, it's literally just got one more row to go and then I can add the glow-in-the-dark mushrooms all over it. So, but it looks so, I'm so glad with that the colour like combo turned out so cool. But yeah, I've got one more row. I'm going to do a black row around the side so that kind of like ties it in, and then I have to ask him whether or not he wants tassels at the bottom. Currently working on a unicorn that my mum asked me to make for her friend in work to give to her niece, I think it was. And when I tell you I was playing Yarn Chicken, I finished a skein, thought I didn't have any more, but then I had like the tiniest bit left from me frogging that frog from the other video, so this was literally all I had left after finishing. But obviously this is not the whole unicorn, but I've literally just got to assemble all the pieces now, and I'm following a tutorial on YouTube by Pattern for Craft, and it's called How to Crochet Unicorn, a amigurumi tutorial for beginners. So if you guys are interested, like you see the finished unicorn and you think, oh, I want to make that, then that is where to find it. I'll see if I can maybe link it down below as well, but yeah. So all the pieces are done, I literally just have to sew them all together. My amalgamation. Come with me as I do that. I forgot I needed embroidery thread to embroider the eyebrows and mouths, so I'll be back. It says to use black, but the darkest thing I have is brown. And I don't think I have any black, just normal thread either. I'm just gonna use brown and hope that still looks okay. If I can find the end of it. There's an end. Yeah, that'll do. She says to split the strands, but I just can't be arsed doing that right now. can't do any sewing without getting things caught on each other. That's kind of cute. That's a bit of me. I think so. She's got like some wonky eyelashes, but who doesn't? See, that looks cute. I think that's cute, considering I never do this. It's okay. Hopefully the child isn't too observant. Now I gotta do the muzzle. Which is this little thing. I don't have... I don't think I have any more stuffing. Oh. You might have to rob some from a different plushie. I've got more coming today, but it hasn't showed up yet, so got a lot of plushies on the go, guys. But yeah, I'll just have to rob some from a different project. So that's how we do it around here. It says to fill in as you sew, but I like at least putting a little bit on. And then if like there needs to be any more put in as I go, then I'll add some more, just because it's an easier start that way. As someone who really didn't want to make that many plushies when I started, I've made so many, especially recently, because I just feel like they're more likely to sell, especially at a summer market. Like, I think if I did like a Christmassy or a winter market, I'd probably make just a bunch of gloves and like scarves, whereas this time I've made a bunch of plushies, scrunchies. I'm making dog bandanas, I think I mentioned earlier, but they're basically ones where they can slot onto the dog's collar. But I might make a few that are just like tieable ones, because I know not everybody has like collars on their dogs for like, you know, like sensitive skin reasons or something like that, but we'll see. Because the original one I made ages ago for my dog doesn't like clip onto the collar, but I just feel bad like tying something to her. I feel like it would be more comfortable if it was on a collar, which she's completely fine with, so. I'm sick of working with cotton. I don't mind making plushies when you're using like the huge chunky yarn, like the one I make we use for the dinosaurs, so like baby yarn, like that kind of thing. Because even though you still have to keep your tension good because it's a plushie, but you don't have to use like such a tiny hook, you know. Oh, for free. Anyway, whereas this like DK cotton, ugh, it hurts so much. I'm just glad I had enough of the yarn left. I mean, it means I've been using up yarn, which is part of the goals for this year, is just to use up as much yarn as possible. But, you know, I ended up going to the wool festival and buying more yarn, so... But if that's not the life of a fibre artist, I don't know what is. See, I'm glad I put stuffing in before putting the muzzle on, just because it looks quite good, and it means I don't have to fill it in. I'm also currently using too big of a sewing needle because I have no idea where my other smaller ones are. I don't know where I've put them. They could be in a random project bag somewhere. Couldn't tell you where they are. So I'm struggling through this, but it's only a few more stitches for this muzzle. And then I might take a break before I sew on the rest of the stuff, just because my hands are starting to hurt. There's our little muzzle. Very cute. I'm gonna go take a hand break, maybe have like a snack or make a cup of tea again because I've let my cup of tea go cold. But yeah, and then I'll come finish this off. Muzzle and horn attached. Ears.
On the side.
The mane.
I then added stitch markers down the arm to make sure everything is aligned before
Tail. Sabrina is setting off my focus. Last but not least, the legs. She's all done. I hope Mum likes her. But yeah, she's kind of quirky, but what unicorn isn't? Okay, kings, queens, jokers, and peasants. I have finished the main body of the poncho. I need to sew in the ends and then start making a bunch of mushrooms to sew on, but it's really comfy. I think he's gonna love it. Even if he doesn't actually wear it to that many festivals, he's gonna definitely be like on the decks mixing some stuff in this. So, and because it's cotton, it's a bit more airy as well as like the granny stitch, so it's gonna be okay. So, because I didn't want it too hot, still good that he could probably chuck this off even in like winter if he wanted to. So, yeah, am I gonna have to make me one? But yeah, it's very cool. I'm so glad I did kind of the opposite kind of stripes. It looks just so fun. It's so fun. But yeah, I just have to do the mushrooms and sew in the ends. I'm probably gonna leave this video here. So if you want to see how this turns out with all the mushrooms and cool stuff, you'll have to come back. Probably next week, hopefully, if I can keep this ball rolling. So, but I'm now going to go start editing this video so it's up at an actual time rather than 2 months later. So, but thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next vlog. Like, subscribe, comment, all that cool stuff, and I'll see you later. Bye guys.